Probably need a lot more power than 300 cars. Would need a lot more power than 4 engines. What is going on, Simulator Sundays? Currently in LAC. I decided to bring the stream up a little bit early. Right now it's preseason weekend. Watching the Cowboys on television. So those who know that I'm a Cowboys fan. I've been watching for the last couple hours, or at last hour, I guess. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Currently, game's tied to playing the Rams. So here in SoCal, but I wouldn't go and see them. I just watch them on TV. Instead, I'm here doing Simulator Sunday with all of you that joined me. Thank you so much. Hulan was in first CSX train, and Garrison's here. Owner of the server. Mateo Community Server is where we're at. We are live on the multiplayer server. If you're interested in playing, you gotta do a skills check. The information is down below to join the Discord and request how to get a skills check, as well as a bunch of videos on how to set yourself up for success. So I am here at the LAC yard. Let me fly, whatever. I gotta fly somewhere. There we go. So I'm here at the LAC yard. There's stuff to do here, but these cars are set for Malabar. They've been here for a few weeks. I figured I'd grab them. There's a few cars over in Malabar, and figure I'd grab these and bring those over there as well, and then we'll figure out what we need to do from there. The stream tile is just, you know, we're just titled yard work because I didn't know what I was going to do. I just took a picture in Malabar and I go, that's a good place to start. So let's get this thing coupled up, and I drove that here as well before the start. Going on the main line, so we're gonna air it up. That one's open. Go to the very back, make sure that the rear ankle cock is closed. It's not. Look at that. So we should start pumping. Parking brake on. Let me put this on. By the way, who has a Sinistar put out a like a how-to on how to shut down the locomotives here. So if you're interested in learning now, he put a guide out. One of the things he wants to turn off is his flashy beacon here. Yeah, let me get figure out what buttons to push. So you see it's off. What I did was I turned this off, the control and fuel off of the control stand here. So on the lead locomotive, you turn it off, beacon goes off. Thing is you also can't go anywhere. Doesn't your commands don't actually go to the traction motors, as far as I know. Might be the gen filled one. Just might be because the brakes are still on the other things. But anyways, that turns off the beacon. And then, whoops, now you see I'm back on. Beacon's back on. That's one of the things you want to do now. If you don't have to, it's be cool too. I mean, not a requirement. My train was starting to roll. Let's see. I got the train brakes on. I'm in neutral. I'm going to go ahead and go up to notch 3 to help air this stuff up. How's your guys' week? Currently, everybody always likes, so what's the weather out there? Well, it's 104.3. Nothing like Tejas. Dallas is, well, Dallas is here in LA, so they're getting a dry 104 instead of a wet and moist for Poulan. A wet and moist, you know, 108, like 200% humidity. Stuff's rough. I don't know how you guys do it. Let me make sure that I did hit partial here. I think I did. Why can't I? I'm just trying to stay on the ground. So multiplayer. It's this one. I keep going inside. All right. I'll put myself down. Every time I was clicking, I was going to the back. So let's see, our CFM is 118. That's open, and this is still partial. We don't want to open that until we get up. This gets to 80. I mean, you can do it at 90, but you risk blowing stuff. It's only 162% humidity, huh? No, thank you. Please enjoy and keep it there. Blueland's down southeast of you, so he gets humidity and heat too, but not that heat. Like you have, Texas has California, Southern California heat with, you know, Florida and Louisiana swamp humidity. Absolutely terrible. Oh, dew point 62. Oh, you're like throwing it at me different. Dew point. So I'm trying to do all this while watch the Cowboys. It's preseason. Cowboys game is, so it's not that big of a deal. New players coming out, want to see what they're all about. But as we go through the season, I may end up moving the stream around different times or earlier or whatever, later, because I want to finish watching the games. Keep like I said, today went earlier and was last week too. Like right in the middle of August, potentially September, when we have these high heat, try to get it started. 4 p.m. is like the hottest part of the day here. So if I can get this thing half over before the heat really kicks in, so then get out of here early and go jump in the shower and get in the air conditioning after that. All right, CFM is at 106. We're still coming down, pumping everything up. You see that right here if you didn't already know. On a second beer. I was just moving these to, you know, absolutely join me. I'm just going over to Malabar. Garrison's in the server. There he is. Give him a little wave. Now we're just, I'll talk because it's easier. I think I have you in my Discord. Normally we chat in here, but you know, if we go in the normal one, everybody will show up here and start talking about all their personal stuff, and a little different. All right, so if you want to get that, once it lowers to 80, I'll jump up in the cab. I don't know if you can see that though, actually. You can see it on here. CFM's 103 right now. That's one thing I wish they would fix. If you have, I just enabled crew interaction, by the way. If you have it, your crew interaction enabled, then, you know, the other people should be able to see. Up. Trying to get so I can see. See that it's Garrison here. The it's left alt and F8 is what it's supposed to be for the tags, but that's not working. So let me go to controls. Yep. Keyboard. So if we say, I can reset all keys because what they are. So if I change this, left alt F8. There we go. Wonder if I can do it now. Sometimes you have to like change them. Nope, still not working. Conflicting function. That's why. What's up, Mr. White? That's got to be Texas, right? So I have conflicting. So let's go look and see where the conflicting is while we wait for the DFM to come up. So left alt F8. Where it's conflicting. I still don't see it. Left alt. Just trying to show the, because I had this earlier, I couldn't see the left alt, change, left alt, F8, apply. I see it now. Nope. I don't know, I give up. Because I'm trying to cycle it, but it's not saying, maybe because he's in the locomotive. Maybe because he's in there. But it should show it. Like it's not telling me over there in the left over here. It's not saying anything. It was conflicting with itself and now it's not conflicting anymore. Now it's just, apparently I made it angry. I don't know. It's nice to know who's who. Also, like this should go away, but right now it's not doing that either. Just cycling through. It does this. Sometimes like you have to restart the game. I'm not interested in doing that. Yeah, see? Left, I'm doing it and it's still not, yeah, whatever. Probably have to restart the game to fix it. So, is what it is. We'll figure it out. CFM's 82. If you want to open the angle cock all the way there in the between the engines, or in between the locomotives and the thing. Let me make sure. Oh, you're going now. Forgot there's a little bit of a delay. Left alt F8. Yep. Thank you. Start pulling forward. All right. Yeah, I did it on the keyboard and did the same thing. All right, let's see. Let's look at our stuff here. 6,800 tons, HPT is 0.9, so we are underpowered for this. That's okay. We're not going very far. I do have to realize that for braking though. So 0.9 to go just down a little bit. Fine. And then we're going to come out right here and go back the way that we came. Down to main 2. And I wonder, I'm going to see if auto will route me automatically into Malabar. So we'll ask for that. And then I'll fix it because he probably won't. So we're underpowered, we're heavier than we have locomotives for. I can grab locomotives here, but that's fine. We'll do what we need to do. All right, so I got to proceed on indication, signal indication to the BNSF 6763. He has me at the signal there on main 2, this signal, and he should route me through after that. We'll have to look at it before. The thing with auto, when you ask for directions before you actually start heading down the path that you want to go, you know, get to the first signal and then from there stop and look, or look before you get there. And sometimes he does some weird things. very weird things. All right. Go meet, all right, hold on. All right, Garrison, I'm down the staff channel. I won't get too inundated. That might push to talk here too. What's up, sir?
Howdy.
What's going on? Yeah, I gotta remember I'm pushed to talk now, because otherwise I'll be chatting and you won't hear me. You'll hear me about 10 minutes later.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Should be good to go. I got the stream feed muted and everything.
All right. You're like everybody else, has me muted until they're ready to go to sleep at night. We're going to be a slow crawl here, as we are definitely underpowered.
Hey, being underpowered is half the fun, right?
Well, for sure. And I mean, it's not like if we were going, you know, many miles, if we were going a lot of fars, then we'd probably have the correct amount of power. But since we're going just a little bit of fars, we don't have to worry about it. You know where that comes from, right?
I'm sorry, you cut out after you said the first about 6 words there.
Yeah, it's unless I let off the push to talk. It's weird. I said, you know where the, did you hear me say about fars?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I must have let off. I said, if we were going, a lot of fars, then I would need to have more power. But since we're just going a little bit of distance, not too many fars, we don't need a whole lot of power. And then I asked if you know where that fars comes from.
Oh, yeah. Somebody watches Not a Rubicon.
You're right.
God, that guy cracks me up. he makes me laugh.
Yeah, I'm on his repeater because he's just down from me a little bit. I listen to him talk all the time, and I don't really get too much in the GMRS because, you know, I have real radios like you do. So I listen to other stuff. Actually, he was talking about his XTS 5000. I got one right here, but it's a little different than his. You know what I mean?
You probably got an Apex instead of an XTS.
Well, I have an XTS 5000 here, but the Apex 6000s I have, I just haven't deployed them yet.
Oh, gotcha.
We're waiting. We ordered a whole bunch of mics from the shoulder mics or lapel mics from Motorola, and they sent us the ones that need the antenna on them. We're like, what? So we had to send them back. Now we're waiting for the other ones to arrive.
I don't know how the Motorola guys, like the vendors, that happens all the time.
Yep.
You're like, no, I don't want that. I want this. Oh, yeah. We got you. And then they'll still order the wrong thing.
Yeah. And you don't get refunds.
Oh, you don't get refunds until you take it high enough up the chain, then you get refunds.
Yep. Net 90. It'll give us a refund.
Exactly. It's like, well, no, we're not accepting this shipment. It's not what we ordered. But we'll net 90 it right back to you guys, then the vendor can pay for it.
Yep. Frisk is watching too. He's curious how well we're gonna work together.
I see that. Oh, man.
Shouldn't be too hard to work together, or we can do we doing 6-7 miles an hour.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad.
A lot of people don't really have the patience to do this either. They'll just jack it up, go notch 8 out of here just to try to get like 15.
Now, doing this by yourself would get old.
Yeah, well, not now, not really. I mean, this is the whole point of train simulators.
That's when you have YouTube going on the other monitor and you get side distracted and run a red.
Yeah, or the Cowboys game.
Yeah, yep, fair.
All right, I'm trying to save this here. So I want to save the train that I'm in.
I see Quincy, I'll come work with you, but you know how that goes.
Yep. I had to save my train that we're pulling right now, just so I have a good copy of it in case something were to happen. I don't know if I may have cut out there. I had to copy my train that we're pulling right now, so that because it's a supply train, I want to keep a copy of it. Also, you guys, when you take these, you can also do a world save.
Alrighty, I'm seeing slow approach and then all red after that.
Yeah, the next signal, I think. Once we get past this signal, he should light us green, or yellow.
Fingers crossed. It is auto after all.
Indeed. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about it until we get through this.
Right, until we're at the destination. Hey, there we go.
Look it. Somebody's playing with us today. '67, '63 BNSF. We got a approach medium. I think that's approach medium. One of the signal rules.
Yeah, I was just sitting there. I was like, man, it's been a while. That's not approach medium, is it?
Yeah, it is flashy yellow.
Hey.
Yeah, I had to bring up the thing just now to verify that. Auto slander will cause you to be cursed with NS ops. Well, we don't care about NS. Amazing to me how my house phone rings, I don't answer it, and my cell phone rings right after it, and they're both spam risks. I found a nice button on my phone that says voicemail. You just send it to voicemail. Oh, keyboard's tricky. Push to talk stuff for the birds. But I get a phone call on my house phone, I don't answer it, right? Which I'm live, and then my cell phone over here goes off and it's the same like number. It's weird. But there's a beautiful little button on there that says voicemail. You push that and it goes right to voicemail. Beer Rescue had a house fire.
Slide down on the answer thing routine.
Yeah, no, no, thank you. I have answered it before, and by accident. I'm like, God dang it! And then they just, oh, somebody answered. Let's call them every 5 seconds for the next 4 days.
My boss answers those just to mess with those people, and it is hysterical.
I'm not, yeah, I used to do that a long time ago, and I learned my lesson. I mean, it's kind of fun messing with them, but it was not fun is when they realized that your number gets answered, so then they tell all their friends. On my cell phone, I probably get 5 or 6 phone calls a month that I can answer out of the 12 or 15 per day that I don't.
Yeah, that's probably about how many I get because I just never answer them. It's like if you're not in my contacts, it's not getting answered.
Correct. Yep.
And then my boss gets 6, 8, 10 of them a day, and I told him, I was like, they keep calling because you keep answering. I was like, he's like, I don't care. I enjoy messing with them. It's like a hobby at this point.
I mean, yeah. I remember I answered one a long time ago. And he told me, you know, a guy with an accent. And he told me, calling you because you won the sweepstakes, the publisher's sweepstakes, you know. And I was like, I don't buy magazines. He goes, no, that's not what it's from. Again, in a heavy accent. And I go, well, if I don't buy magazines, you said I won the Publishers Clearinghouse. I thought you got entered in that because when you buy magazines. And he said, no, it's from paying all your bills on time. And I was like, how do you know if I pay all my bills on time? No idea. I got many calls from Microsoft Network Center, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, go ahead. When they get done with their spiel, I'm like, you know, I'm a network engineer, just in case you didn't know that, which you probably didn't. One guy said, you know, I let him go through his whole spiel and everything, right, for like 10 minutes. And then I finally go, well, I don't have a Windows machine. I have a Mac. He goes, oh, you have a Mac? Okay, hold on 1 second. And then I hung up. He called back and said, I told you not to hang up. I go, I don't care what you said. And then I was getting a little belligerent with him at that point. And he said, no, I went to get the Mac guy. I go, why would you get the Mac guy? You told me it was my Windows machine causing this. And he said, no, it's your Mac. He goes, no, it's your Mac. So I hung up on him again. Quincy, you never slander Otto? I believe I've heard you slander him many times. All right, let's take a look here. We are going this way through Main 2. Now we'll switch over and we're going to be stuck here. See, that's not what we want. All right, Otto's trying to route us to Alameda. So let me cancel and see if he'll fix it. Once he set that signal, he's like, once he set that signal, or once we went through that signal, he's like, oh, we'll fix you up. And he didn't. So this is how you actually...
Nah, y'all can go this way.
Yeah. Taco Bell is the way this way. Here. All right, so now you see that flip. And now he's got us routed correctly.
Here we go.
So he routed us and then tells us switches are lined for another train right now, even though he lined us up. And he's got us coming off the main. What switches were lined up for somebody else, I wonder? Because you can't get by if you're on that track.
I don't know.
It is Sunday afternoon. He's probably knee deep in some tequila or something.
So he's busted out the jack again. It's actually a good question. What do you think Otto's drink of choice would be?
I think he thinks he's better than everybody else, so he's more of a cognac guy.
Ooh. I bet you're right. I bet you're right. A little Grand Marnier.
Yep. Or some Hennessy or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go martini, but I was thinking, nah, that's probably too proper for what he does. You know, he's not Justin Timberlake. We got a pretty, pretty.
I'm just picturing Otto kicked back in the chair, feet up on the dispatch desk, glass of cognac, swirling it around, headset on.
Pinky up in the air as he drinks it.
Mm-hmm. Having a sip going, oh, no, 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 no. You're not going anywhere anytime soon. Do that.
I don't have my avatars on. I can't see.
Gatwick. That would be Gatwick. That was Gatwick Express.
Probably hating the weather here in California. It's a lot different than UK.
Well, you might be loving it then. Get out of the dreary cold.
Yeah, if he misses that, he can just head up to Seattle for a couple days.
Exactly.
Is it? It's not as humid where you're at compared to like Fort Worth, right?
I think you missed the button again. I heard "is it," and that's it.
Yeah, probably. Or the button shuts off. I was saying East Texas is probably more humid than West Texas, New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, right?
Oh, unbelievably so. Like Houston and down there is oppressively humid during the summer.
But Oklahoma's right above Dallas, and is it dry or is it also humid?
I mean, it's more of a humid heat than you'll get in the desert, but it's not what I would call oppressive. I mean, it's still hot during the summer, but let me put it this way, like down in Houston in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the day, you go to Walmart, you park in the parking lot. Between the parking lot and the store, you're sweating. And it's just, that's how it is. Everybody is in the same boat, so you just get used to it.
What if you go to Target?
You're sweating, you're just more posh sweating.
Yeah.
All right, we got a restricting up there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Coming off the main and headed in the yard. We'll need to, just before we get there, line up the switches to park these guys somewhere. Because I didn't do that before I left.
All right, where you want them?
I don't know. I mean, wherever we can pull in the yard, and I think they'll all fit on one of the ladders, but if not, we'll break it up and shove them. Well, if not, we'll break it up and shove them back. So normally what I do when I go to Malabar is I pull through, and if it's longer than I need, I'll occupy one track, cut it, pull forward a little bit, set switches, and then back the rest in.
All right, I think I eyeballed a track for us here. You want to pull past it and back in, or do you want to go ahead and pull on through and just make a cut?
Yeah, if it's longer than what we need, if it's longer than what we need, then we'll need to cut it, but I'll pull through to cut, like you said.
Okay.
All right, coming off main.
If I had to take a stab at it, I think we're going to be longer, so I'll set the switches for you to pull past it if you want to make the cut backing in.
Okay. Yeah, I've got 3446 on the length.
Okay, I don't have the map handy, but let's see. 1, 2, the third track from the outside, not counting the outermost track. I'm counting that as a run by. The third track from that is open. I think we're going to be longer than that one for sure.
Yeah, so Malabar, the track 6, which is the one right off the lead, that is 25:30.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got the switches set for you to do a run by, and then we'll back them in.
All right, being SF 6763. Oh shit! So Quincy's saying that Otto's doing some T-bird.
That's serious business right there.
That's professional level.
Mm-hmm.
You not hear too much of the T-birds these days.
No. I hadn't heard that one in a while.
You remember that old stuff called Cisco?
No, I don't actually. I think that one might be a little bit before my time.
It was a, well, I guess the easiest thing to call it is like a wine or a wine cooler, but like triple the alcohol.
Oof. That is dangerous stuff.
Yep. But it was Cisco with an S.
I think I remember those. That's way back.
I'm going downhill. I gotta slow her down.
Somebody didn't flip their crossover switch back.
Which one?
I don't know if you can see me where I'm standing right here.
I do. Yep.
They got the one coming off this lead, but they didn't get this side.
Oh yeah, we usually leave that one because we only need to change it if the locomotive's backing up.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, it's not marked either way. It's no big deal.
Yeah. This is one of those things. I always flip crossovers as a pair.
This is Gatwick again over here.
Let me fly over there and see.
Yeah, he's over on my where he was on my right.
Indeed Gatwick.
He's tell him to get to work. quit hanging out watching the trains drive by. He can watch it on YouTube while he's working.
If links were clickable in Run 8, I would just paste your stream link in, but unfortunately they're not clickable.
I put in the Malabar job.
Oh, there you go. Actually, I was chatting with him earlier, so me.
All right, 34 to go.
There we go. I sent it to him in DM.
All right. $3,000. Oh, he left. He's like, oh, he wants me to get out of here and watch it. I'm like, no, you can stay. Do
He
both.
said, "Oh, you saw me. It was me fanning." I said, "Yep."
We could smell the crumpets from here. So it looks like when we cut this, we might be able to just back these up one over from us, huh? Looks
That's
like
kind of what I was
room.
thinking. It looks like there's room.
$2,200.
Well, you go if we back as much of it up in that completely empty track as we can, and we could go 2 over and maybe drop the rest off.
Okay. You
or 1 over.
You do whatever you want.
There's several options.
Yeah. Put them wherever you want. You just tell me what to do, forward or backwards.
Alrighty.
The NSF 3094 is my third locomotive. I just passed it. I would agree. $1,500. Try not to bleed off too much speed here. $1,000. I didn't realize this whistle board was right here by the crossing. I thought it was way back. Realized the whistle board was so close to the crossing.
Yeah.
$375. $150 with heavy iron with the crickets.
Let's go.
Try to bring her to a stop. Throw some air on.
You may run out of track before you. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably at least 33 feet of track up there.
You guys breaking things?
Yep.
Trying to.
All right. Do what you got to do. Stand by.
Alrighty. Let's see how we want to break it. You want to leave most of it on the track you came in on, or do you want to move it over? I'm not sure how you usually work this yard.
I honestly, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever. Well, if we leave some track open, then we can start cutting it up if you want.
Alrighty, I'm gonna cut it behind this crossover. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, because we can do some cuts and some sorting and stuff as well, since there's two of us. I want to get in the nitty gritty of this stuff.
Make sure you have your 3-point protection.
Yeah. Nobody's going to die, but we can do that. There you go. There's 3-point. Breeze on. I've had actually people ask me before, do you know how to do that? I'm like, yeah. Like, but it says simulate. I mean, it's a game. Nobody's going to get hurt.
Then we go pull the EOT off and
I don't know if we put one on.
we didn't. Okay, easy enough.
I realized that halfway through, but I didn't want to stop because I was barely moving.
And contact.
Problem always with the 3-point there, Heavy, is that I always forget to turn it back on so I can get moving again.
You put it in gear and you give it some gas and you wonder why it doesn't go.
Yep. Well, I mean, I don't wonder for very long.
I've shadowed engineers who've spent about 60 seconds trying to figure it out.
Pull forward about 15.
Forward 15. All right, 3 coming off. All right, so I'm going to give it a little bit of, get things going here. All right, here we go. Pulling forward.
It's supposed to do that? There we go.
There she went.
It gets weird on multiplayer sometimes, the decoupling. Like, I have to hit it a lot of times sometimes. How many more you want?
Get to a spot where I can see. About 10.
10 more to go. Copy that.
Just happy yesterday where you fired up one of the units for the first time for the last month. Had one of the most passive-aggressively anal guys running it. And had the dynamic brakes perform perfectly after I did repairs on them. So you didn't have a single thing you could complain about.
Just so you know, Heavy, you're live on the YouTubes right now.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that.
5 more.
5.
Three.
And 3.
One more.
And a single.
About a half.
Half to go.
And that'll do.
That'll do right there. Coming to a stop. And
All
on
right,
3.
Come on back about 50. 50.
Coming back. 5-0. All right, here we go. Pushing uphill.
Shouldn't be nearly as underpowered now, though.
No, it doesn't feel like it because I got up pretty quick. 2.3 is my HPT.
Oh, yeah.
So my rail driver does tend to overgo what I want it to. So you see me bouncing the throttle around. That's why.
Probably got about 20, 2-0.
2-0 left. Am I coming back into something or just free track?
You'll be coupling back into a cut.
Okay. I'll keep speeds under 5 then.
Roger. Got about 10 more.
10 more to go. It keeps changing from notch 1 to 0 to 2 to 1 to 0 to 1. It's moving all over the place. We'll keep it there at notch 1 if we can. Got a little bit of acceleration.
Quincy says nothing like the smell of smoke and dynamics.
I can apply the locomotive brakes and just drag him if he wants. Wants to be more like he's used to.
We swap out for MP15s, right?
No, they don't have dynamics.
About 3 more.
3 more. After a quick yard run with those MP15s, they need brake jobs every time.
Two more.
And 2.
And 1.
Last one.
And a half.
Have to go. Be a nice kiss.
A little bit more.
I lost some speed. I'm back on notch 2.
Yeah, no worries. Bumper back. He's still got about another 8 or 10 feet. About 3 feet. And that'll do.
I'll do right there.
This other cut had any handbrakes set on it. Yeah, apparently it did not.
Well, a lot of them were just sitting there in the yard already. So probably during a server restart. So they'll have handbrakes on, brake lines disconnected and stuff maybe. I mean, if the air is bled, well, that's not true. The air is bottled up. If the air is bled out, they'll roll free, yeah? I believe that's it.
Correct, yeah. Well, IRL, yes, but on the server...
In the summertime, Gray, when it's hot...
They won't just take
earlier.
off from a stop if nothing's interacting with them, like after a server restart.
Right. And more specifically, when the Dallas Cowboys are playing, I tend to watch them. So,
But if something were to bump them, then they would.
yeah, and then they just take off running.
Exactly. What's weird though is Like if you do it out on the main and you let cars just take off downhill, they will just disappear when they hit a signal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. The game won't let them just roll indefinitely by themselves. As soon as they hit a signal or change, into a different block, they just disappear.
Well, I guess that's smarter than just letting them slam into something and crash the server.
Yeah, exactly. It took me a little bit. I was like, I guess I can see that particular development choice. Alrighty, go ahead and pull forward.
All right.
Give me 10.
Coming forward, 10. Here we go. Yeah, so the stream schedules changed a little bit in the summertime because of the heat, but once
This was a longer cut than it.
once
really
Dallas
thought it
comes
was.
on, then it's
We filled that second track up too.
well, good. We need it here. When Dallas comes on, then we have to adjust our schedule. So some streams will go later; they'll start later than normal, and some will start earlier than normal.
All right, give me about 2 more.
2 more. Let me slow her down.
Yeah, that'll do. No rush.
That'll do right there, coming on to a stop.
Come on back. About 7.
Back for 7. Here we go.
And you're going to be coupling up.
All right. Some squishies at 7.
Yes, sir. All right, got about 3.
3 to go.
And about 2.
2, and I'm about 3 on the speed.
Alrighty.
Come on, rail driver.
1.
1 left. Keep it above 1.5.
And about a half.
Half to go, and it's slowing down a little bit. Let me keep speed up.
And on this one, once you couple up, if you want to do a handbrake release and shove on back until your engines are clear of the fouling point, I think that'll work. All right, you coupled?
Unless you want to, unless you want to sort these.
How do you want to sort them?
Take the different industries and pull them apart from each other.
Okay.
What kind of industries do I have on here? What's the names?
You got, starting from the back, HPC, NOT, ASL, HPC, NOT, 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 SRS, NOT, OAP, OAP, SLS, SLS, SRS, WET, 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 and then locos.
Okay, so the ASL, SLS, and HPCs,
Mhm.
SRS maps are need to stay because they're going down the end of the track there, and a couple of them have to be set in from a different direction. So if we want to cut those off and move those over. Anything that's SRS, HPC, SLS, ASL, we can cut off.
You said SRS, HPC, SLS,
And ASL.
and ASL. Okay, so all of those can go together?
Yeah, they're going to go to the end of the track, but we're not going to take those now. Those are, well, the ASL and SRS has to come from a different look. We have to be on the other side of them. Those are shoves, not pulls.
Okay.
So knots are right here next to me right now. Knots are just to my right. We can take those off and slide those in right here.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
So tell me when to stop.
All right, let's see. Okay, so basically you're saying SRS, HPC, SLS, and ALS we need to run around.
Yes, but we can
Okay.
sort everything else first.
Okay. Come on back about 8.
8 backwards.
Because we got HPCs on the rear, so we'll just come on back 8, stop, we'll drop them there. That'll leave you room to couple up from the other end.
Yeah, you know that other locomotive that's back there on its own, you know, where that crossover thing was that you threw the switch for?
Mhm.
I usually use that locomotive to take those down.
Ah, okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to, but it's nice because that one's all ready to go and you just hook up and keep going.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Give me about 5 more.
5 more to go. Funny, when you say 5, I'm looking at where I'm at. I'm like, how many is 5? It's quite a distance.
Yeah, it would be, what, 250 feet? If you want to use a counter, that's how I would usually do it. at
Yeah, I
50
do.
feet apiece.
I just shut it off a minute ago. And now I have a thing. Now I have a thing to judge, which is called cars next to me. That might not have come through. I said, now I have a thing to judge, which is cars next to me. I can actually look at when you say 3 or 4
Yeah,
cars.
I didn't hear anything. Alrighty, anywhere in there will be just fine.
All right, we're bringing her to a stop right here. All right, it's all you.
Alright, shove back for slack, please.
Coming back.
Alrighty.
Coming forward.
Go ahead and pull forward about 3.
3, forward. Put myself in the cab here so we can see.
If you want, go ahead and pull forward the length of your train past the switch there. You want to set a counter?
Do you want me to pull past the switch in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. Are knots on the rear?
I'm sorry?
Are the knots on the rear?
Yes. There's one knot on the rear. If you
There's
wanna
not
drop that
one,
off
but
again.
one?
There is one knot on the rear.
Not one?
Not all the knots, but one knot.
One knot.
Correct.
Now you're speaking Navy. Now I can understand. I got 15 to go. 15 hundo.
Rohair. If you want, we can slap that in there.
Yeah, it's your call. Your call, you're conducting. I'm just a monkey throwing the switches, or the levers. $700.
Roger.
That was just to the switch, though. If you want to throw the knot, then that's gonna have to add another amount. Probably another 250 or something.
Yeah, once your counter hits 0, keep going about another. Give me another 6 past the counter.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and slot that one in there.
At 100 feet. Counter marker counting up.
Yeah, that ought to be about right.
Hundred in.
About 4 more.
4 more to go. 230 is what I'm at.
One more.
One more, 350. Trying to gauge it.
Anywhere in there will do.
All right, so that's 400. So you said 4, or you said 7, right?
Originally, I said about 7. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 453. I
Be free.
went past that marker.
Okay, so that would have been 9. Yeah, it's 50 foot for a standard car, and not all cars are standard.
Right.
All right, come on back.
All right.
Give me 6.
Coming back for 6. So that should be 300 on the counter, just as a rough guesstimate.
Mm-hmm.
That should be 2 cars. $200.
in this game, it is hard to judge the distances.
Oh,
it
yeah.
really is.
Yep. That's why I said that's nice to have cars around you, you know.
Exactly.
And I'm at 260, so I'm going to start slowing down here.
I'll give me about another 3 more.
3 more to go.
It's like the last car just entered the industry siding.
Okay. At 350.
Uh-oh, you got Gary in the chat.
Yep. Gary. He's a little gray today. You said uh-oh, and I hit the brakes, or not the brakes, I came off the gas.
No,
so.
you're good, you're good, you're
Bro,
good.
I know, but I know that now. But you said uh-oh, then you said Gary, and I was like, uh-oh, I was already off the gas.
Sorry.
All right, passing 400.
Give me about another 2 cars.
2 or so.
I won't let you slam into anything. If you keep this speed up, you're good.
If I hit something at this speed, nothing will happen anyways. Just stop.
Exactly.
Weird. If only everybody knew that, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a secret.
Uh-huh. The secret is go slow, and then if you do hit the buffer stop, guess what? Nothing's gonna happen.
Nobody's got time for that.
Yeah, so you still probably have 2.5, maybe 3 cars before you're at the buffer stop. So come back about another 2 cars.
Okay. Coming back slow. And we're doing this BNSF way, not NS way.
Exactly. Got 1 more.
Okay, down to 1.
About a half.
Copy.
And anywhere in there will do.
All right, on the brakes. Yeah, when I'm backing up by myself. Oh shit. When I'm backing
pull
up by
forward
myself.
6.
6 coming forward. When I'm doing this by myself, I'll usually just throw a handbrake on that rear car anyways. Did all that come through?
No, you said when you're doing this by, and then you cut out.
Myself, I typically put a handbrake on that rear car so that when I stop, you know, that stretching and everything will stop pretty quick.
I tried to put the handbrake on right before it came to rest, and then I could hit the coupler button. We're at about 4 more.
4 more to go.
About 2 more.
2 more. Dealing with the hill here too, so.
Anywhere in there will do.
Squeaky brakes. All right, it's all you.
All right. Come back. Come back, give me 8.
8 backwards.
Gray says they were lucky he can't post pictures in the YouTube chat.
It depends on what kind of pictures he wants to post.
True. Right, give me about 4 more.
4 more. Letting gravity do some work now for me.
You're not going to be coupling anything, so
Okay.
we're dropping off the ASL and HPC so we can pull forward and get the rest of the knots slotted in there.
All right.
About 2 more.
About 2 or so.
All right, anywhere in there will do.
Okay. You bring her to a stop. On you.
All right, forward 6, please.
All the way up for 6. This multiplayer stuff is the best. If you're not on a multiplayer server, we do it here. Information's
About
down
4
below.
more.
Copy 4.
Got 2 more.
And 2.
And anywhere in there will do.
What is a man with a rubber toe called? I'm going to stop. Roberto. It's a man with a rubber
And
toe.
then come back about 8.
Back for 8. Ray asks, what do you call a man with a rubber toe? Roberto.
And on this one, you will be coupling up.
Coupling up on this. So let's see. Go up to 15 miles an hour.
You want to poof it
We have a save.
because you will find the buffer stop if you hit that at 15. I guarantee you.
All right, no
I left
testing.
about a half. I left about a half a car, but
Yep.
hitting it at 15, you'd find it.
Yep. So don't test the nails on the buffer stop.
Right. I got about 4 more.
4 more to go. Dallas interception happening right now. Bunching her up at about a mile an hour here. Come on, rail driver. Ah! Trying to keep it at 1.
I got about 3.
Okay, 3. We'll hang our head out the window here.
Two.
2.
One.
Down to 1. And idle.
Half.
Half to go.
What about 10 feet?
10.
What about 5 feet?
5 feet.
And that'll do.
On the money.
See if we can fit all the knots. We cannot fit all the knots.
I mean, if not, we can always not put it there and take it back to the yard, and knot can tell us when knot doesn't need no more knots.
They are not gonna all fit this time.
Well, yeah, because there was already a supply train here, and I went and picked up that one from LA, so we basically have 2 of the last supply trains at the same time, which is nice.
Well, we're gonna stack as many of them in there as we can, which is going to be all but 2 of them, I guess.
I think if I do
no,
notch,
more
if I do notch 6 backwards, we might be able to squeeze them in there.
Well, I mean, if we block the level crossing, we might be able to get one more, but then you're gonna have a saw by, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Well, we got our chock-a-block full, so. All right, come back for slack, please.
A little bit of slack.
All right, that'll do. Forward about 3. Man, that's so weird because I can't actually directly tell whenever it's working.
Come out the coupler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just click, just like you did.
Yep. All right, anywhere in there will do.
Coming in to stop.
Where do we want to put these darn knots? Give me just a moment.
Yeah, we could even put them on a track that has empties.
Right here. I got a siding.
Okay. As long as they're not blocking anything.
Right. They're not going to be in the way.
Well, that's good. Something I don't. Oh, see, that didn't work. Got to squeeze knot in there instead of don't.
You do not want that?
That's correct.
All right, come on back about 8, please.
All right, back for 8.
We will be coupling.
Back for 8 with a couple. A knot couple. Knot coupling. There you go.
Well, the things you are going to be coupling are not knots. If there's anyone still watching, they're like, oh, enough with the dad jokes.
Oh, no, you got more viewers now. These people are not afraid of dad jokes. They're not.
But 3 more.
I heard 3.
2 more.
Yeah, Grace said, can we not stop it?
About a half a mo.
Half a no.
And that'll do.
I got a coupling event. This is my train respawn, but I didn't see it leave.
Oh, apparently I had control over the ones you're coupling into and didn't know it. You're good.
All right, good.
Mine says my train was relinquished. Should all be good. Yeah, apparently I had ownership of those two that you just coupled to.
That's because I did not. You did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Apparently I see what you did there.
Yeah, I just I grabbed a copy of the current train I have anyways, just in case.
Okay, just in case. I think we're all good though.
What you want me to do?
Come on back. Give me about 4.
Give her about 4 coming back. Here we go.
Gray says you two can just not stop it.
Just not stop it. Yep. You cannot. Wait till we get to JRR and try to say that a
Alrighty,
whole bunch of times.
2 more.
About 2 more or so.
We're gonna slot these nuts off to the side of a.
All right. Are there any EXXs back there, by the way? Tankers?
Echo X-ray.
Oh, yeah, or, yep. Mm-hmm.
Not that I've seen. Anywhere in here will do, by the way.
All right, you like that? Okay, we'll bring her to
Yep.
stop.
Rats, I missed it.
All right, we're on the stop.
All right, back for slack, please.
Coming on back.
All right, forward 3, please.
Coming 3. Will not be carrying any more knot cars.
2 more.
2.
1 more.
Down to 1.
That'll do.
I'll be right there, coming to a stop.
Come on back about 6.
All right, we'll come on back 6 here. Here we go.
You're gonna be approaching buffer stops this time.
All right, so back 6 with the buffer.
Yep.
It's that siding that goes, it's not going to knot, it's going to wet.
I don't see any industry tag here.
No, not on the siding, but like we put locomotives there sometimes, but that is, let me see. Yeah, there's no, it's just a little siding.
Yeah.
Not.
It's not, but it's
Right.
next to not. What
So-
about FOMO?
Or more. Yeah, that's on the way that goes down to wet and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Oh.
It doesn't go around the corner to wet.
O'Reilly. No, that yours dead ends into the
Yep.
bumpers.
But 2 more.
2 more. I think somebody had the MP15s there before.
What about 1 more?
Got another one.
And anywhere in there will do.
Right on the brakes.
And back for slack, please.
Going back for slack. Kind of slacker up here.
All right, forward about 3.
Coming 3. All right, what's the last car in there now? What's the last car in there now?
I'm going to cut off an SRS, and there's one more knot that we're going to drop off in it.
Okay.
So we're going to make another maneuver.
You want me to pull forward, cut the SRS, then pull forward, back in the knot?
Yeah, we're going to have to make another maneuver. So give me about 2 more.
2 more.
And 1 more.
1 more to go. I'm on dynamics.
And anywhere in there.
Okay, coming to a stop.
Going back about 5 with a couple.
5 with a couple, reverse. Here we go.
If we'd have done this the other way, we could have been kicking all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but kicking's hard in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Trying to get those, you have to click, 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 and I slam on the brakes. You slam on the brakes while you're clicking the heck out of it.
All right, 1 more.
1 more.
And couple. Be all right, though. All right, anywhere in there.
All right, the rough couple.
It'll be all right.
I was getting all excited about kicking.
All right, back for slack.
Back to remove the bent coupler. Coming back a little bit.
Nah, it was a reefer. It had that nice cushion on it. It can handle it.
All right, I see it.
Forward 3, please.
Coming forward. Whoops. You like the O'Reilly, Gray?
1 more.
Down to 1.
And anywhere in there will do.
I'm going to stop.
And come back about 5 with a couple.
5 with a couple. Here I come. At coupling speed.
We probably should have been switching roles. It's not the most exciting view for your viewers just to watch the lead locomotive. I'm doing all the interesting stuff. 1 more, by the way.
I usually do that. So, I mean, it's fine because you get a little bit of everything. Variety.
Half.
Half? I probably hit too much brake on
Yeah,
that.
about 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah, everybody gets a little bit of everything here, so I usually do a lot of that and let somebody else drive just because, you know, it's fun to drive too.
Oh, that's true. You got about, I don't know, 5 feet.
5 or so. Be there.
And that'll do.
All right, I'm on the stop.
Let me make sure that's the last knot car. Yes, that is indeed.
There's not any more?
There are not any more. So if you want, we could drop off. We could drop off some other stuff, then back all the way around maybe and drop off those wets. Oh, they go the other direction, don't they?
No, wets are fun. How many wets you got?
You got a fair few on the head end. Let me make this cut real quick.
Yep. Yeah, wets are fun to do. Damn, LA is going to win. They're 1 point up with 4 seconds left.
All right, forward 3, please.
Coming forward 3. Here we go.
You got 5 wets.
5 wets. Yeah, wets are fun to drop off, so we can do those in about 20 minutes left anyway, so
Oh,
we
perfect.
can do those and call her a night.
Works for me.
Turn it over to the next crew.
Anywhere in there will do.
I'm going to stop. Heavy on the brakes. That's the smell of brakes melting.
Mmm.
No. Brake dust.
Asbestos.
Even better.
All right, if you come back about 4 and with a couple.
4 and a couple. Here we go.
And then after you make that, I'm going to get you to shove back some more. Hopefully, that'll be enough to make a cut. And I'll be ready to get all those wets, but I'm not. We may have to make another maneuver. We'll see.
And copy.
I got about 2,
All right, slowing down.
1.
On the brakes.
And a couple. And I keep forgetting that I can't release handbrakes unless I'm on the ground. All right, come on back about 3.
Here we go. 3 back.
And 2.
2.
And 1.
1 more.
And a half.
Have to go.
And about 10 feet.
Keep her going.
About 5 feet. A little bit more, and that'll do.
That'll do right there on the brakes.
And let's see where that puts us. Is that enough? No, that is not.
Here
Dang
we
it,
go.
by
Coming
2
back.
cars.
Coming back 2.
Hang on one sec.
Hang on 1 second.
Can
1
we
second.
back? Nope, we don't have enough room on the tail end, so we're going to have to make a maneuver. 1 second. Back for slack, please.
Coming on back for slack. Here comes the bump. Here comes the bump.
That'll do. Forward to the end of the ladder, please.
Coming on forward.
We're just going to dump these last 2 cars on that next track. And then we'll go deal with the wets.
And roger that.
All right, about 5 more.
5 to go.
3 more.
3 more. Coming Slowing her down.
2. And 1 more.
One more.
And anywhere in there is good.
I'm going to stop.
Now come on back about 8.
8 in reverse. Here we go.
And this is all open track, so
Awesome.
all right. Anywhere in there will work.
Okay, let me bring her down. All right, on the brakes.
All right, forward about 5, please.
Coming forward 5. Here we go.
About 3 more.
3 more to go.
2 more.
Deuces.
1 more.
Oon.
And anywhere in there will do.
Bringing a stop.
Hold what you got.
All right, stopped up here.
All right. I got to figure out how to how to work wet. How many do we have? We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got 5. Oh, it's very, very doable. Very doable.
Yep. Yeah, for wet, I'll put them in the middle, disconnect, do a run around, grab the other side, shove.
And then run around.
Unless you have too many cars, then you kind of have to split them in that third siding over there kind of thing.
I think we may have too many to. I don't think 5 will fit there, so we may do. Yeah.
So we can fit in the center track, the cars, and if we hang out too much, we can bring one with us, go around, grab those, shove those, and then bring the one forward, and then kind of do it again.
Alrighty. Works for me. I got everything lined, so.
All right, ready? You ready for me to come back?
Come on back. 50. 5-0.
5-0. Come on back. Here we go. Now we can kind of watch what you're doing too.
when you first moved your camera and looked at the yard, was that kind of what you expected to see based on all those movements you were making?
What do you mean?
Like having just been looking at, either out the front of the locomotive or turned around looking at the locomotive for all that time. Just a second ago when you turned around to look at the yard, was that kind of what you expected to see? Not looking
like
at
how
that, but looking at...
How the cars are lined up?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, cars are ready to go. Like all lined up, and we usually leave it up to the engineers to like figure out how to, do what they're going to do. Somebody comes in to work it, I don't ever tell them how to do it unless they ask like how I would do it,
Right. I was just curious if you were building a mental picture in your head while you were making all those movements, if it matched what you thought was going on.
I don't know how much you're giving me way too much credit. I just move metal till it fits somewhere.
You're just throwing the levers.
No, but when I'm doing this, like even by myself, I figure it out as I go along. You know what I mean? I don't really plan too much out.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You move stuff to get it out of the way of other stuff, so you can move more stuff. And then when you're done moving stuff, then you get more stuff to move more stuff. Oh, I look at it.
All right, give me about another 10.
Okay, 10 to go. Let's see. Move the camera over here. Watch how he does this. Kind of a further away view. There, we'll give everybody a further away view and see how you're going to do this one. I think those five will fit there in the middle.
Yeah, I think we will. How are we going to sliding cat puzzle this one?
Yeah.
All right, about FOMO.
Foe. On the foe. And then when we leave here, we'll grab those other ones from Wet that have been serviced, and we'll bring those with us.
All right, about 2.
2 more. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just leave them here and let whoever empties this industry take care of them all. Let me slow her down here.
All right, anywhere in there will do.
All right, bring it to a stop. All right, are on the brakes. Secure. I'd say on the 3, but somebody's going, you didn't flick the switch. I saw it. You weren't looking in the locomotive, and therefore the switch was left off, and that's not a proper 3.
These are E-trains. It doesn't matter.
Yep. I mean, if they want to go that route, we'll send them the gas bill, fuel bill.
Right. Back for slack, please.
Back for slack. Coming back. Oh, oh boy. Somebody gave Quincy a burrito.
All right, forward 1, please.
Coming forward.
Let's get your engines clear of the switch, sir.
Okay. Gray's like, but immersion.
That'll do.
Okay, coming to a stop.
Oh, rats, I was looking at the wrong damn track. I thought that one on the other side merged back in.
Oh, when you lined up the switches, you mean?
No, we're good, though. We're still good, though.
Yeah. Ready to come back?
Shortly. Yep, come on back.
All right, I was on the brakes there. I wasn't sure. I started to go, and you're like, well, wait. I'm like, oh.
Yep, come on back, all the way around.
There is no. Once he's talking about version 4 of Run 8. We got a lot to go on version 3 still.
The burrito simulator. Right, about 2 more.
2 more to go.
And 1 more.
Another one.
And that will do.
On the brakes.
All right, forward about 3 and couple up.
Forward to the cars.
I'm assuming you can see them, so
Yeah.
forward and couple up.
Yeah, if I was sitting in the engineer seat right now, which I'm not, I'm overlooking so we can see what you're doing. But I would see these big white boxes in front of me.
Right.
If I don't, then I would work for NS.
That would be the true NS way.
That's right.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and bleed these so we don't have to mess with it.
Even better. And we might as well kick them then. We try kicking them. We're not going to get too fast. I don't kick above 10.
I mean, there are buffer stops, but nah. Nah, we might as well do it right. All right, come on back about 7.
All right. Coming back to clear the switches.
Got about 3 more.
3 more. Whatever that's.
About 2 more.
2 more. I wonder if Tropicana's from K650.
K650. 1 more.
1 more for K650.
And that'll do.
All right, bring her to stop.
All right, forward about 15.
I'm in 15. See that NS boxcar? How's that thing look so new? You must have just bought it.
Right?
The customer.
Surprised it's not weeble wobbling all over the track.
It must be brand new, and their customer said, just keep it on BNSF or UP's line or CSX.
It's like, is Frisky still around over here?
No, he hasn't responded in a while.
Got about 3 more.
3 more to go.
See, 2 more.
Got a deuce.
About 1 more.
1 more to go.
And a little bit more. I'm trying to leave half
Okay.
at the end. And that'll do.
I'll do
Anywhere
right
in
there.
I clicked bleed on these, but the stuff hadn't updated, so I'm assuming that they're definitely bled. All right, back about 2.
Back towards the cars or back away from the cars?
Reverse 2.
So you want me to push the cars?
I want you to pull the cars. You're reverse, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
You're still in the orange one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, reverse 2.
All right. Here we go.
And 1.
One more.
And anywhere in there will do.
All right, coming to a stop.
Come forward about 4.
Forward. 4.
Oh, this one's offset. I didn't realize that. You got about 3 more.
3 more.
If we want to shove them all the way to the end.
Well, the
Might as well.
loading wraps make it easier to offload. Otherwise, I gotta
Yeah.
go offload. Otherwise, I gotta go over and offload them by hand.
Right. Got about half.
Half. All right. Bring her down and speed.
I'm still leaving half a car for the buffers. They can deal with it.
That's a lot better to do that than it is for them to slam into it too hard and everything
Yep.
goes away.
In there, right in there will do.
Okay. Coming to a stop. All you.
The customer can deal with it. They need to add another half car track on there if they want them parked right up at the end.
Yep. They got plenty of room.
All right, forward for slack, please.
Blacking up.
That'll do. And back your discretion.
Coming back.
Now you want to pick up these other ones?
Yeah, we can leave them all here because there's no more wets. And then when we pick them all up, we just pick them all up at the same time.
Works for me. If you want to call it a day, we can call it a day.
Yeah, we'll go back to the yard and punch out.
All right, let me get that switch. You're clear of it. Forward saw. Next switch is good. Yep, you're good up to the road crossing.
All right, I'm good all the way up to the back to the yard. Here we go. I'll probably, go to the road crossing and just back in to one of the tracks there. Whether or not there's cars in, it doesn't matter. Or maybe the first set. There's room for my engines at the beginning of that first set there.
I lost you after there's room for mine.
But there's room at the there's room at the front of the pack there for the locomotives.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you what. If you'll stop next to those not cars, but before you get to the grade crossing, that'll be a perfect spot. How about that?
So you want me to not stop by not? Not
I'll
stop by not.
I'll drop a few Z. How about that?
You said few Z as in if this was that other game. Railroader.
I've always heard them called fusees. That's how, like, well, I like to call them road flares, but
That's what I
the
call 'em.
railroad people call them fusees.
Oh, they're retarded. I see your road flare there on the track, so stop just prior to it.
That looks like a good spot to me. How about you?
Yep. Want to put a penny on the tracks? Run it over?
I've done that before.
Oh, me too.
I did the whole gamut. I did a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, 50-cent piece.
I never did a 50-cent piece. I wasn't rich.
Alrighty. Enjoyed it, sir.
Yes, sir. You get rid of the engine here and
You should do that again sometime.
oh, for sure. I'm here every, oh yeah, for sure. I got to push the talk. I was saying that, yeah, I'm here pretty much every Sunday.
I usually don't end up free on Sunday evenings, but if I do and I catch you when you're on, we should do it again sometime. Thank you
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Thank you for letting me run second man with you.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
I'll let you do your outro.
All right. Thanks again, Garrison. We'll see you in the next one, bud.
All right, peace out.
All right, let's see. Yeah, that was fun. It was great having Garrison in here. Server owner, always good to have. And if you want to join us here in the multiplayer and do the same thing, the information is down below. We're on the Mateo Community server, and you can come join us. You just have to do a check ride. All the information is below. Check it out. Come check out the Discord, and yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. That's a good little yard to do stuff multiplayer like this as well. So the Cowboys lost by 1 during all this, but that was okay. It's preseason, was supposed to do. We're gonna end Simulator Sunday here, and next Sunday we'll be back. I don't know what the game situation looks like, so we'll have to see what time all that ends up. But yeah, we're going to be adjusting our schedule over the next few months on Sundays. But it'll only be by an hour here, half an hour here or there. So between 3 and 5, I would say. Keep an eye out on the YouTubes there. I mean, if you subscribe, I'll tell you when I'm live. I don't remember the last time I told anybody to subscribe to my channel, but like and favorite and do all. I don't ever say that because you guys know what you're doing. So do what you got to do. But over the next couple months, we'll be somewhat different times on Sundays as time permits. So thank you everybody for being here. On Wednesday, I'll be on Twitch live, 5 p.m. doing some beer keggers, some Super Mega Baseball, and we'll be back here for more Simulator Sunday next week. I hope everybody has a great week. Stay cool. We'll see you next Sunday. Thanks, everybody.